moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The strong running. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Joe Reed returning. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Ryan.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 31, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Reed returning.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They run with Patterson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.